Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. Ako ay may lobo at saka kanyang aso. Pero wala akong chain. Let's go! Okay, so we are highlighting two figures, specifically the Lobo Prime, the main man himself, and his trusty dog. Okay, so let's look first at the trusted DAWG. He is set number 10 with the Animal Brute Cosmic keywords and the team player, team ability, and he also comes in with a single trait, which is riding shotgun. When dog is carried this turn, he may be given close actions as if he wasn't carried. Okay, so which is, I don't know, it's a bit weird because it's close actions, and usually close actions, if I recall correctly, are flurry, mind control, and quake. Okay, but usually I use him like to just make a close attack, meaning small letter close attack. Okay, so I'm not so sure whether I'm playing him correctly. So please mention in the comments if I understood it correctly, or is it he's limited only to doing capital close actions. Because you can look at his dial, he doesn't have flurry. I mean, he has flurry at the third and fourth click. So maybe he can only do that shenanigans on that click. He doesn't have mind control and quick. So he cannot do that shenanigan on the first two click of his dial. Okay, but I might have misplayed him in some of my matches. Okay, so that is dog for 30 points. Okay, what you see, what you get, plasticity and power initially, then again switch into that flurry exploit blades combo, which is really powerful. And he is a pit bull, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I'm not so good as well when it comes to dog types. Okay, but anyway, let's take a look next at the main man, Lobo himself. He is a prime in the set. This is actually my third Lobo. Okay, one I sold initially, second one I traded locally, and then third one I also traded for. Okay, so and this one I might end up keeping for myself, or possibly trade with X-Men 97 figures that I like, because this figure is definitely strong for its point value. Coming in at set number 31B, a prime in the Lantern Legacy. Lobo also has the team player, team ability, assassin brute cosmic keywords. So brute will grant him access to the longsword. Okay, but he also can gain free access to the chain. Okay, because his usual natural equipment is the chain. You can see the chain surrounding his torso, but I don't have the chain, so a good alternative is the longsword. Anyway, he has two traits. The first one is unfragging believable. Okay, when Lobo will be KO'd by an opposing effect, instead place him on his card. If Lobo is on his card and no friendly character are on the map, or the game ends, KO him. Protected pulse wave. Okay, so this definitely would just mean that Lobo is also a point denial figure, unless of course you get wiped out by your opponent. Okay, so which is wiping out opponents in a 300 modern match, given the limited time and the long turns, is technically not possible. Okay, so especially if you play safe initially, just to make sure that your opponent does not score him. Okay, and the second one is Zarnian Regeneration. I think that is his race. When a friendly character rolls doubles, if Lobo is on his card, after resolutions, you may turn him to the click number matching an individual dice result in that roll and place him adjacent to that character. Okay, so that works well with, I guess, X-Men. Okay, X-Men Hellfire Gala, because they can replace their 5 rolls Meaning if they roll two dice and one is a five, they can replace the other one with a five. So he can always come in at that click number five, which is not so bad. Flurry, 11, super strength, and invincible and battle fury. Okay, so you can definitely send out Lobo and high chance for him to come back. Okay, so I'm just thinking maybe Cyclops can recruit Lobo to be an X-Men. Okay, to be my X-Men Lobo. I also love Lobo because my favorite character is Wolverine, and this regeneration is very much a similar trait to Wolverine. Lobo is somewhat the DC equivalent of Wolverine, as far as I know. And the sculpt's not so bad. You can see him standing around with his knife. Okay, so and that big, huge smile. And let's go back to the card. He is improvement character, which is always a good thing, especially because he is a running shot piece at the start. And he has a third trait. The main man likes things wild. Friendly characters with a team ability can use all team abilities characters on the map can use. And this is actually the meta part of this particular figure. Okay, because this means a lot of not just your team ability, but all the characters, even opposing characters' team abilities, can be used by everyone with a team player. So, a lot of, I mean, cosmic, mystics, even hyper time from Perdegaton. These are uncopyable team abilities, but Lobo truncates through that because they're not choosing. They simply can use the team ability. Okay, so you can definitely build around that shenanigan and have all the team abilities. I would imagine Avengers, what else? Stealth, Shield team ability. Okay, so you can put all of that and it's a global effect. So, yeah, the main man is rightfully so for this particular figure. So real name is Lobo, appearance is Lobo number 1, 1993, but released in Heroclix form 2025. No special power, what you see is what you get, and there's a lot of standard power sprinkled throughout his dial. As I said, you can always equip him with a chain that grants him Giant Reach 3, I think, and 3 targets for close attacks. But for Longsword, as free also, that will give him a close combat expert, Blades Claws, and increasing one roll, increase the roll by 1 if you do roll for Blades Claw. Okay, so let's put the figures together once again. Definitely need to play them together. Dog being carried as Lobo running shots, and then when you switch to close, Dog can now empower Lobo. Okay, but what do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments. And until the next video, baby, let's go!